Hello, this is a short video about hunger levels after weight loss surgery. Now this is more for patients that have had a sleeve, a mini gastric bypass or a gastric bypass. Now after the surgery you will notice that you do not feel hungry, and that's because there's less ghrelin being produced. Now for some patients the ghrelin will start to reappear, and you will have some hunger returning, and that's quite normal, and that's a survival mechanism, so to remind you to eat. Now for a small number of patients that hunger does not return, and that can be quite problematic because you lose too much weight. You might actually become malnourished, and by that I mean that because you lose too much weight you don't have enough protein in your diet, enough energy, enough nutrients, vitamins and minerals, and it can be a problem. Now I've dealt with quite a few, well not quite a few patients, but I have dealt with a number of patients that have had the extreme problem of not feeling hungry. Now you might be thinking, oh my goodness me, that'd be amazing if I never felt hungry again, because for all of your life you felt hungry and you've overeaten, but it isn't. It can be quite problematic. So for those patients that are struggling to maintain their weight or regain some of the weight because they've lost too much weight, we have to give specific advice about eating little and often. Their meals need to be nutritionally balanced, the textures of the meals change, we may need to get them to take additional nutritional supplementation, protein shakes and maybe even nutritional supplements to help them regain the weight that they lose. And it can be quite mind-blowing because it's the opposite advice that we were harping on about when you first had surgery. You know, you need to do this, you need to do that to help you lose weight, and now all of a sudden we're doing a 360 and saying, well actually no, you don't need to do that, you need to eat little and often, your textures need to change, you need to take these nutritional supplements. We might even say eat cake and chocolate because we need to get the calories in. So it's something that we don't really talk about, but it can happen. So if you are losing too much weight and struggling to maintain your weight, you will need to get support. Don't sit there in silence thinking this is wonderful, because it isn't. You need to make sure that you are healthy whilst you are losing weight. I hope that video helps.